Ugas, Sean Porter, as you pointed out, he's got a beautiful jab, and he usually throws.
The patience of you, Yordenis, but use that jab and keep Manny guessing.
And get to the body, Joe.
Yeah, it's pretty much what he did with Thurman in the first round. He went out. He's going to have to deal with Manny's jab, too, when he does decide to throw it. So
stepped it right in, and Pacquiao had to respect it.
You can get some room and some space to operate, and right now,
Manny has always been able to close that gap. Remember, we fought Juan Manuel Marquez and answer. Ugas already realizing he's in with a very different guy.
And Ugas came back with a stiff jab himself.
I mean, look at the Pacquiao was very mobile. Here it is Pacquiao showing the power early.
I mean, wouldn't you agree with that, Sean?
Yeah, no, he can't stand on the outside and with that in and out, but we got to appreciate the fact that he is 42.
He's got to be a little bit cautious. I think he threw caution to the wind like 2 or 3 times.
Would like to stand there and throw that long jab out, but he's getting touched by bring that up. So does Russell Mora.
Yep. Well, that's one thing. He shots, not just 1, 2.
He throws him hard too, Joe. He'll dig in.
Yeah.
A different equation.
You see what I'm saying? Look, the jab.
Yeah.
The jab is gonna.
As we end round number 1, and we will go to the corner of Manny.
All of it fell short, except he kept stepping in the third punch. Nice belly shot, and landed. That was clean. And Pacquiao tried to, and then again, the third punch is what landed backwards. But I just think the effort alone by Pacquiao won him that.
To keep Manny off of him, but the other thing, that push at the end of the round. The
jab from Ugas too, and in round number 1, 21 of his 27 punches. One lands again.
And I gotta also say this, remember, Yordenis Ugas is their intellectual fighter, so we see the jab right now. Ugas is working.
Years of being a professional, a pro at the age of 16 at 98. When he jumps in with a combination, you know he means business.
Yeah, and Ugas is not really not working in holding back on some better power punches that he should be throwing.
So busy with his hands. Ugas outlanding Pacquiao so far in this fight.
Ugas is landing jabs, but I got a feeling Manny's trying to set him up.
Looking for that to land that big shot. But another thing, Ugas is moving towards the power shot, the power side of Manny.
His numbers, by the way, are interesting in that Pacquiao is throwing a lot of jabs, but not landing. Tries to trade. Would love to get this as a firefight on the inside.
And again,
there it is.
Pacquiao and Ugas both landed good uppercuts.
I like everything from Ugas in this round, the jab, the patience. That
Ugas. He is outlet.
Jab, backs up Pacquiao, and then shoots that right hand right into the belly.
So that was great boxing combination right there.
Sean, how did you deal?
What I felt was, come out here, use your movement, use your speed, and control this fight.
You used the ring, is what you did.
Exactly.
I don't looking at the same fight, but we may have a difference of opinion. I think good so far.
Well, guys, you're carrying on an interesting conversation of judge appeal. He may not have the quick legs anymore, tend to score on volume. And that's what Pacquiao is doing.
It's very close. There's a little more power for Pacquiao, but also is.
But I agree with Larry in the sense that he's got judge.
That right hand lands by Ugas, then doubles it up on the jab in the right hand. 3-punch comp. Well, that's part of the difficulty of judging, Joe, too, is that you need to process an off. Slows up just a bit, which favors Ugas. Whacks with the right hand.
Watch your heads. Yeah, some interesting info.
Watch your heads.
Ref Mora was just in their corner.
All right, Jordan, you were talking about that before, again, in a previous Ugas fight, by giving the warning, giving Manny a little bit of time. It was a shade. Hands.
And a couple of jabs just like that, and there goes Ugas. He's on fire tonight. He's on fire.
42-year-old man.
He does not want to.
Yeah, Manny knows how to win fights. It's the 5th round, which than Manny Pacquiao.
Shinky is looking on. She can barely. He gives you your money's worth. It's no question.
Corner there. He's just sitting down now, and probably 20 seconds have passed. All right, here's some replay, Sean. You know.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll take the fight right now. I feel like Ugas is controlling the fight. And then the timing and the rhythm of Yordenis Ugas. Yeah. And then right here, Pacquiao. It's a great fight.
And I will say, Manny had some of his, a lot of back and forth, but, you know,
I'm just going to continue to call the fight. My score doesn't matter either way. So, I mean, Manny Pacquiao, different looks. Manny was not as prepared for this.
And Manny Pacquiao has thrown at least 15 more punches in every round. 23. And that jab and that double jab, a big difference. Off the jab, Ugas landing. He's landing shots. Larry Hazard loves that as well. There's raw
coming around the glove of Manny Pacquiao, but it lands because
Making the difference here. 82% of this fight is spent at distance. Just
Time looking. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's active, taking his time. Energy, but again,
I like the fact that Ugas is giving different looks. You see that right there? That's the shell defense. Manny is a puzzle, and Manny has not solved the puzzle.
Pacquiao able to land, partially blocked by Pacquiao. He's a man in a real fight. Ugas, who he knows is for real.
Flip a switch and do something a little different. I'm wondering if I'm going to see.
For him to tell you the truth, I think it'll give Ugas a lot more incentive to do what he's doing. Judges trying to get his shots off.
Trying to make him throw his hands. You know, Ugas, he lands a right hand there as well. Pacquiao jumps back in.
Thank you very much, Keith Thurman. Obviously, the last man to fight Manny Pacquiao before this fight.
A different fighter. You know, Ugas is standing right there in the middle of the ring. That's the hard part about fighting Manny Pacquiao, because those flurry fights, if Ugas truly wants to win this fight, he needs to keep letting that straight out to get deducted a point if he keeps doing low blows, but he needs to let the right
for the next round.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, I don't know, that jab would be like judges for this fight. Dave Moretti, Steve Weisfeld, considered the best in the business. Good jab there by Pacquiao, but he's got to make this a fire, Joe. I think it more favors Ugas.
Yeah, Pacquiao is a, you know, he throws those flurries, he makes it look power punches, and so, you know, there's a lot to be said on running away with it.
No question. Yeah, flurry there by Pacquiao. Most of those shots block Pacquiao. He's not just boxing, moving and keeping him at bay. He's
very well. He's got good head movement. He's. It's a type of fight that he's capable of fighting. And
what damage are you incurring on the other fighter? Those shots will land.
Yeah, he has success when he does it.
That was a three-punch combination. Landed two of Pacquiao back just a bit. Pacquiao fires back, tries to get close. Hand from Ugas.
That's what I expect of Ugas. If he wants to win this fight, it's a good jab. A jab is a setup punch for your next punch.
Yeah.
Is not closing the gap. Then he allows Ugas to pick his. So far, he's been able to do that. Punches landed, still very. Pacquiao now time to fire back. Can he pick up the pace? Can he? Ugas says, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Nothing without my jab. Look at the long jab of Yordenis Ugas for Yordenis.
Well, I don't think any of us disagree about the jab.
Yeah, I thought it was coming right there.
Right.
You're right. The double jab, they is.
Oh, I don't know that. On my view.
Oh, because Dame is my guy. He's a gold medalist here at the Olympic Games. So
listen. Yeah, well, you know that.
Manny Pacquiao at the age of 42, 2 years removed from the ring, but on a very different fight so far in this one. And again, Pacquiao had a knockdown.
I'll say this, and the fight against was gonna be aerospace for Manny Pacquiao, and I started to feel the same way about this fight where you did.
How do you have it through 7?
I got Pacquiao ahead by 1 point, 67 right now. We'll see how this round ends up. But right now,
I think he's been close throughout.
But now
coming back again, I think he's been in it the whole time.
And whoever felt like Manny Pacquiao was controlling this fight and
was at the beginning of the fight, Pacquiao was throwing the combinations. He's throwing the hard shots behind the jab. Nobody's going to deny that.
Again, it comes down to scoring shots, and these are competitive rounds. There's no question about that.
Bumped Salas out, and Rodriguez stopped the bleeding on that cut.
There you go. Long way to go.
Here's the adjustment for Manny Pacquiao. Finish your combination left side of Ugas away from that right hand.
Pacquiao tries to come back and answer that hook. They're going to have a grazing hook off the side of his head. Ugas punctuating round 8.
Ugas found a home for the
watch. Looks up, concerned for her husband.
I don't think Manny's ever seen a fighter who throws a right hand like that. It is the Cuban.
What he thought was a straight right hand, and it came around. But he's been dealing a parry, move your hand there, then come around.
Yeah.